All right, we're live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pillar Talk podcast. I'm sitting here with the Dream Killer, Lorenzo Hood. Man, what's up, bro?
What's
T-
going on,
Uh,
man? How y'all doing?
we're doing great over here, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, pro MMA fighter. Been fighting for a long time. Just continue to grind. Just continue to push forward. Just a regular dude, man. Regular dude just refused to give up on whatever he wanted. So
Right.
and I just keep it real. I just keep working hard, and that's kind of what it is, man.
How long have you been fighting?
I would say it's been about 10 years, on and off. I had took some time away to get my mind right, get my body right. Had a surgery. Honestly, about 8 years, but 10 years total.
Oh, nice. And your record is 12-4. You're on a 3-win streak, I hear.
15 and 4. I know Tap Out has it. They're finally starting to update it.
Oh, 15-4?
Yeah,
That's even
15 and
better.
4. Yeah.
And they said you're on a three win streak right now?
Yep. 3-5 win streak since coming back from being injured. Yeah.
Yep, your last fight was April 2nd. April
Yep.
2nd.
Yeah, April 2nd. For Valor Fighting Challenge.
All them 15 wins in the first round knockout TKO?
Yep. All 15 first round knockouts.
So you do stop dreams, eh?
Man, we don't ever look for the knockouts, man. We just kind of just go with whatever's there, and if it happens to be that, then it happens to be that. I think, when you get to a point where I think it's always good to know that you have the ability to put somebody out with one punch or kick, but I think I never want to rely on that. I try not to even think about it. I literally
Right.
just go into the fight, and I think in my head I'm like, if I have to land, 10,000 punches, then I'll land 10,000 punches. But if I can land one and put them out, then hey, God bless.
Yeah. A better fucking fight. You didn't have to exert that much energy. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
dude.
The least damage you can take in a fight, always the better, man. This is a rough sport.
Yeah, dude, I noticed that all your fights, the heavyweight fights, you guys bang that shit out. You bring the fucking action, bro. You guys are fucking scrapping the whole time, dude.
Yeah. Try to, man. I try to pride myself on being a different breed of heavyweight. I always talk about it. It's something that I've been preaching about since I came back in the combat sports. Is like the heavyweight division, man. Sometimes it can get really boring and stagnant when you watch it. Watching Bellator or UFC, and you're watching these fights, and you're like, man, some of these fights are so boring. And I know how hard it is to train and to be a professional at the highest level, but for me, it's like I want it to be exciting, regardless of what happens. Like, I want to make it exciting, so I train super hard to not be just a regular, typical heavyweight, as far as, being athletic, being a really high-level kickboxer, being able to do different things that people don't see big dudes do,
Right. And then, well, clearly it's doing something. You got Contender series coming up.
Yeah.
Dana White's Contender series, man. You're fighting a badass from Poland, I hear.
Yep. Yeah, definitely, man. He's a tough dude, complete all-around MMA guy. I love the matchup, man. I think it's a great matchup. I've been excited. It's a really good test. It's a really good opponent, and obviously, both of us are making our debut. So, there we go.
Oh yeah, dude. Congratulations and good luck.
Yeah,
Does
thank you,
the
man.
Dream
Definitely.
Killer need a photo shoot?
Only noise over here asking if Dream Killer needs a photo shoot. They're from Dayton, Ohio.
No, man. Dream Killer. I'm up for whatever, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, Only Noise. You need to check him out, bro. He really fucks people up, bro. It's actually pretty fun to watch.
I saw you slammed a guy, KO'd a guy with a slam.
Dude, you limped him, bro. I said, oh my God, this dude's serious. I'm so glad he's not gonna come in studio and scare me.
Yeah, man. That fight. I fought their Puerto Rican heavyweight champion in Puerto Rico. I'll never forget, man. Those fans were crazy, man. It was a main event fight against I was like Joshua Aranza or Julio Aranza, something like that, man. And that dude was undefeated at the time. And, you know, like, the fight was supposed to be at heavyweight. That dude came in at like 320. You know, man, there was so much crazy stuff going on in that fight. And then I remember, you know, I had picked him up and slammed him, and he blocked in a triangle, and the whole crowd just went crazy. I could just hear the crowd and, like, feel the crowd screaming because I thought he was going to beat me. And then I remember thinking to myself, like, nah, bro, I can't let this happen today.
Not today.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I picked him up, you know, slammed him, man. He went limp. But, yeah, you know, I think I have a knockout by every which way. Elbow, knee, kicks, punches, slam. You know, it is what it is. I mean, obviously this is a big step up in competition, but, you know, this is what we train for. You know, this is what you get ready for.
Right. This is what your fucking dreams were. How long, or when did you know you wanted to be a fighter?
Dream Killer's in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I train in Florida and Chicago both. Let's see. Fighting, man. You know, I grew up fighting, man. I grew up, you know, my story for most people that know already. Like, I grew up shit, man. I grew up with no shit. If there's poor, I was probably underneath that, probably by like 5 levels. And no moms, no pops, just raised by my brothers and sisters. And, you know, I made every wrong fucking choice you could possibly make. So I started fighting when I was super young, man. You know, doing all the wrong stuff. So, but as far as like being a paid professional, I would say maybe like I started thinking about it when I was super young because I really liked, you know, just I don't know, there's like a truth to combat fighting, or even like a truth to like just a fist fight. You know, you get to find out a lot about yourself. You know, it's like it's like a truth serum. I feel like, you know, when there's nothing you can, you know, when someone's hitting you in the face or you're hitting somebody else, you know, there's no lies you can tell yourself. You know, there's no lies that they can tell you. It's all truth right there.
Yep. It's all maybe fucking.
Yeah, 16.
It's all skill.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fucking dope, man. I like to hear that. So when did you start training with Top Notch?
So I'm at Chicago Fight Team. Yeah, man. Like I said, Tapology has to update their shit, man. They had their shit forever, but I'm with Chicago Fight Team. I'm with them now. Let's see, you know, it's going for pretty much almost a year. In a couple months, it'll be a year. That's when I came, you know, started really getting back everything. It's been a big change in my career, man. It's changed to train at that gym. You know, we got guys like Lewis Taylor, Bilal Muhammad, you know, Horacio Gutierrez. You know, we got savages, killers over there. You know, guys who are in the UFC, guys who are the $1 Million Man. You know, like our training sessions over there are, you know, legendary in Chicago. Every day that we strap in from 5 to 9:30, and you know, everybody in their heart and go to work.
Yep, that's fucking sick, dude. So you said you specialize in kickboxing. What else you got under the belt?
I mean, everything. You know, like everyone's been asking me about this fight, you know, and like what I think, and honestly, I mean, if we grapple, you know, then I'll dump him on his head, and if we stand up, then you know, we'll hit him in the face or hit him wherever the opening is, you know. But I'm comfortable wherever the fight goes. If you would have asked me that question probably 2-3 years ago, I probably would have told you like the fight has to stay standing because, you know, that was it. But now I'm super comfortable in all the aspects of my game, and only getting better, you know. So it's exciting for me, man, because I get to learn every single day. Like I'm always constantly learning. You know, I go to, you know, my job is to train. My job is to get better, and every day I feel like, you know, Chicago Fight Team and with my coaches Paul Reinhardt, Roberto Ramirez, I feel like every day I get to go and learn something new. So, you know, I feel like there's never a boring day.
That's fucking awesome. Did you retire in 2016 because of that surgery?
Yeah, you know, so from 2014 to 2016, you know, I did an interview here recently, and I was telling people I was able to do like in 2 years I probably did 6 minutes of wrestling, maybe 10 minutes of jiu-jitsu, 0 cardio because my knees were so messed up, man. Like I couldn't train at all. It was like horrible. And I still was winning, but then like I had some fights that I should have won, but you know, whatever. You know, things happen, you lose, obviously. But you know, after that in 2016, I was like, all right, I can't do this no more. Like I was like, I can't take a loss just because I can't, because I can't feel my leg. I can't, use my knees the way I want to. I can't be athletic. I have no explosion, and then obviously cardio is a huge aspect of fighting, man, so like when you can't train cardio and you're fighting at the highest levels or you're fighting high-level guys and you have, whatever, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes of gas, dude, it's a real mental drain on you. So in 2016, I stepped away. I was like, all right, man, I got to get healthy. I got to get my knee fixed. I got to get the surgeries I needed. I ended up having 3 surgeries on my leg and my knee that I had been like desperately needing, and so I was off from 2016 to 2018.
2 years out. And what'd you do? What'd you do to have to get back up to fighting on that knee?
Man, it was tough, man. It was tough. And in 2018, I fought, and then I took more time off because the feel wasn't right. And see, for me, the key was like being able to wrestle and do jiu-jitsu every day because I wasn't doing it at all. I knew that like I was getting away with it, in the early part of my career. But I knew like if going to the UFC and Bellator were going to be the things that I wanted to do, I knew that I had to have those things up to par, man. So, I fought again in 2018. I won the first round, and then I was like, I'm taking my time off. I just want to wrestle for the next year or two. And, so that's what I did. I did just nonstop wrestling, nonstop jiu-jitsu for 2 years. And then God was doing kickboxing and knuckle fighting. And then obviously we came back and hit the MMA scene hard, last year and then this year again.
Oh. And then how many fights have you got since 2018?
Say again?
How many fights have you had since 2018?
I have fought, I fought 5 times in a 7-month period, starting back in March, December, January, March, and April. Yeah, so I fought 5 times. Obviously April we just fought recently, and it was cool that we were able to our date to fight was end of August because it kind of gave me a chance to take a little bit of time. It feels good to not be in a training camp because I was in a nonstop training camp for 7-8 months, man, straight.
Oh, that must have been trying on your body. Ooh. Back-to-back fights like that.
Yeah,
like
and for me, it's not you just got to take care of your body really well, and obviously I'm not like your super fluffy heavyweight, so I take care of my body really well now. Nutrition, I kind of I treat my body like it's supposed to, as opposed to before where I was just like, oh, listen, my body is what it is. It's gonna be awesome no matter what. I can just eat Pop-Tarts and sugar and then I'll be all right, But now
right.
I truly understand what it's like to to be a professional and know that you have to do your body with the right things. Especially MMA, man, is a brutal sport on your body. So if you're not taking care of your body, then man, I good luck to you.
Well, it's paying off, dude. You're going to the Contender Series now, bro. It's paying off big time.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, hopefully, we'll fight in August, and then, get a UFC, then hopefully December, January, fight at one of the fight nights or a UFC card. That's kind of the goal right now. But obviously, it starts with August. So, we go out there and do what we need to do, take care of business,
So how does the Contender Series work? How many fights do you have to do in the Contender Series?
So, I don't know about anyone else, but so you get, depending on where you are, who you are, I'm guessing, we got a 5-fight deal from them, from the UFC. So we fight one time in the Contender Series, and then I assume, looking at how it goes, I think that's the only fight on the Contender Series. The rest are in the UFC, in the actual UFC. So,
okay.
A pay-per-view or whatnot, And then I know some guys have to fight for their contracts, and every contract is different. I can't speak for everyone else's.
Right. So you're gonna be fucking. Oh, we're gonna see you on the. Hopefully, I see you on the undercard, and then like the main card, and then the main event
Yeah,
one.
man.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
That's the goal, man. You know, the goal. Since I've ever stepped foot into, the octagon and any octagon, has always been to just, obviously go out there and put on a performance. Not only put on a performance, man, but, just to show people that, if you want to be the baddest man on the planet, you got to go out there and you got to leave everything on the line. And, like me, it's been super tough getting fights, man. My whole career, I've had so many people cancel fights, and I've ended up having, like, one of the biggest things here all the time. Actually, I did a podcast last night, and like, the biggest knock on you is that, you fought a lot of guys that, weren't super worthy or whatever the case was. And I was like, hey, listen, like, the one thing you can go back and ask all the promoters about me is I always see to fight whoever. I care less, but at the end of the day, like, if I'm in a fighting camp and I'm spending money and I'm losing weight and I'm getting in shape and that guy decides he doesn't want to do it, or that guy decides, they say, hey, we have a guy who's, whatever his record is, like, I don't care. I'm just saying yes, but now is the opportunity, now is the chance to go out there and, go out there and do what needs to be done, and it's a great feeling. Listen, man, at the end of the day, like, I was just a regular dude who refused to give up. That's pretty much all it was. I just work hard and continue every day and get better. And, you can do things like that. Sometimes you're blessed and sometimes you're not, kind of the way it goes.
Give yourself one option only is to fucking do this and keep going. Yeah. What's the future hold for Lorenzo Hood?
You can't really, if you give yourself a way out, then, you'll take it out. Man, hopefully the beginning 2020, I'll be fighting for a heavyweight championship belt in the UFC. That would be the ultimate goal. Yeah, I would say hopefully in 2023, man, like maybe going into, the beginning of that year, that would be the ultimate goal. Or if not the end of 2022, man, who knows?
Who do you
be fighting either Ngannou or
I think
yeah, that would be a blessing. You'd be fighting Ngannou as of right now. I don't see many people
Ngannou or who?
Ngannou's got the belt now, man. Who do you want to fight?
I mean, yeah. For me, man, I want to fight whoever, man. It is what it is. It's not really I think in this business now, especially in the UFC, at the heavyweight division, everybody gets hard. Everybody can knock you out. Everybody can, get out. So, I think it's just a matter of going out there and just doing something different, man. I think me versus Ngannou would be a great match. Obviously, what he accomplished, and, obviously that's what I'm after. So if Ngannou holds the belt, then it's Ngannou. If it's John Jones, then it's John Jones. If whoever it is, that they got to get it, man, because I got to accomplish too.
Yeah, shoot for the top. Fuck it, man. Just go right for the top, bro. Taking heads the whole way. Man, that's cool. That's fucking real cool. I like that.
Yeah,
and so
man,
what did you
just gotta be ready for whoever, man.
Yeah, you gotta just train. You gotta keep that body right, keep that shit right, keep that mind right, so you're ready for the next competition. What? How did you how did the Contender series get a hold of you?
The mental part of the game is huge.
Yeah.
Oh man, my management. They talked to my management. So we were in negotiations with the UFC for a little bit of time, and we were trying to figure out, obviously, the best course of action for on both sides. I think and the Contender series option presented itself. It kind of fit into what my management team, Dream Management, was after and what they were looking for. And so I think that's how it came about. And obviously, the UFC was talking to them, and we were kind of, we knew we were kind of on that radar. We knew we were already kind of like almost there. We were just kind of like waiting, and then we were just gonna keep fighting, So, and I said that for those who follow me on Facebook or, do live videos, I said I'm just going to fight every month or two until they let us in. And obviously, we're listening, and they were able to, work on a deal, and here we are now. Come August, the biggest fight of my entire life, and looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm proud of you, bro. That's fucking dope. I think that's fucking. You got a good opportunity in front of you, and I think you got the headspace to do it. You're a fucking athlete, bro. You played football too, didn't you? Hello.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, brother? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I said you're just built like an athlete. You played football too, didn't you? Technical difficulties?
Yeah. I played pro ball.
Okay, was that the Chicago Blitz? Was that like a professional sports team, like the AFL, right?
Yeah, I played AFL in Canada. Played a year practice squad. Man, I played ball all over, man. I played in NFL Europe. Man, I was playing ball everywhere. That was rugby football were my original loves, and but obviously, it's just kind of how that goes. It's one of those things where, I actually got I just wanted to do a way of training. I was trying to just like get more active and get better hands, because I played defensive end, so I was trying to get better hand work, and so I was going to my buddy's gym and training, boxing and kickboxing, and stuff like that, and ended up going to one of their amateur fights, man, and the amateur that was supposed to fight that got sick or something happened in the back room, and the promoter of the show asked, if anybody knew any heavyweights that could fight last minute, and they walked up to me, and I was like, hell no, I'm not doing this. I was like, this shit looks brutal, and like 30 minutes later, man, I was sitting in the octagon with a pair of Walmart shorts on and a youth cup and a clear mouthpiece from Walmart, man, and I was fighting. That was my first amateur fight.
Did you whoop his ass?
Yeah, I won in like 17 seconds. I knocked him
out. Nice, dude. Some Walmart shorts.
But yeah, dude, I'll never forget, man. Someone had gave me a used up. I had a pair of dark blue Walmart shorts with like one of those 99-cent mouthpieces, man, and I'll never forget that experience, man. I was so scared. I was so nervous, man, that I don't even think I remember from start to finish. I literally just remember the fight being over, and I remember being so scared that I was like, oh, man, like, I just hope that I don't just get whooped on. And, yeah,
right.
Won, man. And, I ended up I fought 10, I think I fought like 9-10 fights as an amateur. I won all those in the first round, and then, I mean, it's just kind of like a fun experience. It became more fun than anything, but I took my bumps and bruises along the way. Mentally has always been the biggest part of my headspace that I had to learn and develop. So I think the break for me from 2016 to where we're at now in my life and career, the biggest thing for me is just brain, like where I'm at in my head and how strong my mental game has become. That's the one thing as an athlete, whatever sport it is, I feel like the one thing that we don't talk about enough is being mentally and physically fit. Because you can train your body to the best point, to the point where your body no longer needs anything. But if you don't train your mind, your mind will quit and make your body quit before anything. So, it's very important. The one thing I tell people now is you got to train your mind as well as your body, and even probably more so than your body, because your mind will take you to places that you never thought you could ever reach.
A lot of people are realizing that right now, that positive mindset and that clear headspace really does do a lot of different shit to motherfuckers. And
yeah, man, it's huge.
Helps you focus on helps you focus. What? You go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you're right, man. Helps focus on the task above it. Not only that, man, just manifestation of what you want, and being able to, believe in yourself, man. Because a lot of the times, the self-doubts and all those things that creep into your mind, those things, when you're going into a fight with another man who wants to kill you, you got to be as clear-minded as possible. You got to be able to kind of free and flow and feel everything that's going around you. You don't want anything in the way of that, So especially, with it being like, such a big stage, you kind of just, kind of minimize that moment, and you just live in that moment. And when you can kind of get to that spot where you start to let all those things kind of, you can believe in yourself, you believe in the skill, you believe everything that you're doing, you kind of don't worry so much about anything else other than what happened. You become a dangerous individual,
Right. Are you intimidated by fighting in front of all these fans like that the UFC can bring?
No, man, no, not at all. I'm excited, man. Like I'm a guy who loves excitement, man. I love exciting. I love to, whether I'm a fan or whether I'm participating. I want people. I want to hear the crowd, whether they're booing or they're cheering. I want to, nothing like, there's nothing like having a crowd. Whether you're the hometown guy, you're the white guy, underdog, or the favorite. Like, there's nothing like hearing fans go crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the best thing about it too is, like, if you're doing stuff, you knock somebody out with something crazy in front of 10, 15, 20, 50,000 people. Oh my goodness, the thrill right now gives me chills thinking about it.
That's good. That's awesome, dude. And then just hearing them, especially when like the two fighters come out banging, dude. I'd be in my house watching TV screaming, bro. I love that shit. I'll be trying to fight my friends that I'm watching the fight with. Like, dude, do you see what they're fucking doing?
Yeah.
And then hearing that, just hearing the cheering.
Yeah, man,
and
it's
shit
nothing like
that.
watching a good fight, man.
Yep. When you hear that cheering, do you want to fight better?
Like when you
You got some technical issues right now.
Or you might encourage, but you kind of you hear that screaming, you hear that.
Doo-doo. He's having service issues.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Just see if he comes back. We'll go to the comments real quick.
Yep.
Says
Or that people are gonna.
Pressure makes diamonds. Hard situation and create superstars because they need it. Mad respect.
Yep.
Only Noise says he'd come out to Chicago if he wanted to do a hype video for the next fight. Need some content. Jeremy says, swear you got to be a beast with a name like Lorenzo. Says, watch some of his film on YouTube. Beast.
Dude, that's what we were watching earlier. We were like, shit, bro. That's the.
I'm going to tune in to all your fights. TM,
I need you to help me keep me up to date with the fights. I will, bro. I got you.
So I'm going to message. Go ahead and talk.
Oh, man, dude. I like to hear that he's all about mentality. It's better to train your mental and then start training your body. And now, his headspace is cleared up. And now the motherfucker, he's eating right. He's working out right. He's treating his body like a temple. And now it's doing something for him. It's actually putting him into the Contender series. And if Dana White's looking at you, bro, that's the top guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy you want to get to if you start fighting. And no matter where you came from, he came from a hard time, came from good struggles, bro. I 100% support this guy. I can't wait to see him, and I do believe I've seen some of his tapes, and I do believe he's going to be on fucking TV, and I do believe he's going to be one of the contenders for the UFC title.
Here he is.
Here he is.
We're back.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I don't know, man. Sorry about that. I never had this. I don't really have. I don't know what.
Yeah, try going exiting out and then coming back in, and we might be able to get a good connection again. Because right now you're a little laggy behind us.
Yeah. It's all right, bro. We fucking. I love the mental. All right.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I love the mental strength that he has, man. I like that he puts his mental first, and then everything else falls into place once he manifests his dream. He does anything he needs to get to it. Like, I believe that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's a great thing.
It's a good thing to have, man. You gotta be fucking. He's investing into himself. He's really taking a true investment into himself and believing in himself 100%. And that's what you got to do. That's the start of creating any dream that you ever thought about. You want to fucking manifest that shit, and then you want to love yourself enough to that you can't do nothing.
Hold you to those standards.
Yeah, you can't do nothing else but do this. This is what you have to do. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, dude, I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this shit. No choice, no options whatsoever. Do it. And then look at this guy. This guy fucking grew up in squalor. Comes back.
Robert says, "What's good?
What's good, Robert?"
Just waiting for him to come back in.
Yep. This dude's a monster, yeah. Robert. You need to look up Lorenzo Hood. Look him up on YouTube. Lorenzo Hood, the Dream Killer. The dude cleans clocks. 15-4 professional record. He's a badass. What's up, man?
Should be good.
Glad you're back. I was just telling him how badass you were.
Sorry about that. You know what? I'm driving. I'm driving. Yeah, man.
We got some of the viewers.
We were just saying, we were just talking.
No, you keep going.
Some of the viewers, what? No, nothing, just man. I'm just saying, for me, it's.
Shit. I'm sorry, you're lagging a little bit behind.
Yeah, I don't know why. My shit is so laggy. You know what? Give me one more time. I'm gonna plug this in and change this real quick. Give me 1 second.
Maybe try restarting your phone too. That might work.
That's not.
Well,
that's what he said he's gonna do. So we'll be a second.
We'll be a second, man. And this gives you a perfect segue to go look up Lorenzo, the Dream Killer Hood on fucking YouTube and check his fucking fights out.
Here, I'll look something up real quick.
This is gonna be. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be fucking surprised. This dude's a fucking scary man, and I'm glad that he's not in the studio because he's big and scary.
He's big and scary.
Yep. Athlete, dude. Grew up from nothing, man. Didn't have nothing. Now look at him. He's about to be the fucking man. BrainJerk Entertainment Company. Make sure you subscribe to our all wins via first round knockout.
All of them.
Badass motherfucker.
15.
Yep. 15-4 he is.
Okay.
Fuck being on some trail shit.
He's back. Hang on a second. StreamYards. There we go. How you hearing?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. That's better.
What I was saying is we were telling our viewers to look you up while we were having technical difficulties, and they're all coming back and saying they looked up some of your fights and you're a badass motherfucker, man. Watch some of your film on YouTube. You're a beast. That's what my Jeremy Watson says.
Yeah, that's some of that stuff. A lot of that stuff is super old, man. We don't really, upgrade that stuff just because, at this point, you don't want people to have too much film on you. And I want people to see some old shit, because if they think that's the fighter that I am, then they're in for a fucking rude surprise when they fight me.
Right.
But yeah, man, if people want to follow me, man, you know, I always keep up to date with my Instagram is The Real Gym Killer. You can go on there and see, you know, most of my training stuff and things that we're doing. You know, now we have on there for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, man, you know, for me, like I said, man, I think for me, you know, the biggest thing in my whole career change was just getting my mind right and learning learning how to be a professional, you know, and not worrying about all the other shit. You know, you got to learn how to control what you can control and what you can't control, just let it be.
Mental health is very important, man. Mental health is one of the most important things you could do. And a lot of men don't like talking about it. A lot of men have trouble talking about it, and really that's what they need. You need that mental stability, you know, and everything else is so much easier.
My thing is, like you said, it's like you can control certain things, you can't control certain things, and you just gotta let those things you can't control go. It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, like for me, man, I keep it super real. You know, I don't bullshit with the fans and bullshit with anybody. You know, like in 2016, you know, I was fighting, and at that point was the biggest fight I had happened in MBC. I was king. I was beating him for 2 rounds, man. I didn't train for the fight, and my leg was killing me. You know, I had to sign like this waiver, like my knee was so bad. They said that, you know, if they had to amputate my leg or damage, I could sue them, like just to fight. Like it was just so bad, and you know, still was winning both rounds, man. And then put him against a cage for like 10 seconds left in the second round, man. And this is where I talk about people, right? And a lot of people will never talk about this shit or admit to this shit, but like this is why I say mental health is so huge. So I put him against the cage, and he puts his hand on my head, like kind of like a guillotine. It's not tight at all, right? And there's 10 seconds left in the fight, and in my head, I was having this battle within myself. Like, man, do I even want to be here right now? Should I just tap, even though he's not choking me? Like, we should just quit. I don't want to fight a third round because I'm tired and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. And I tapped, bro. And I fucking tapped. You know, like that's something that changed my entire life. That changed my mind. Like after that, I just felt sick with myself. Like I was, you know, I quit on myself. I quit on my team.
Yep.
That was just like the mental weakness, man. That was just such mental weakness. Because now, you know, if that fight was to happen, you know, he could choke me for the next 4 or 5 minutes, and I would have been just fine. So,
right.
You know, people don't really understand like what that shit is like until you start really training your mind to, you know, become. And now, dude, anytime I step into a cage or a ring or whatever it is, I'm a fucking savage, man. Because like that shit built me. That shit built me all the way down to zero, built myself all the way back up for the next 5 years. And here we are. Right. So, you know, without that moment in my life, without that, you know, that breaking point where I had to be honest with myself and say, like, I'm mentally weak, you know, like I need to stop letting all these reasons be my excuses and start using this shit to be successful. And, you know, and here we are, obviously, you know, so I've done a really good job of that, man. You know, not letting anything be an excuse, but instead making that be my reason to succeed.
Well, I've seen a meme going around recently. It says champions adapt, losers make excuses.
Yep, that's what it is. You adapt to all that adversity, you know. You gotta, and I think you have to have some trying mental shit. I think you have to go through some serious mental shit. Like you got to break yourself down to come back stronger. To know, you know, you got to have that fucking emotional scar tissue so you can come back stronger the next time. And then look at you. Yep. You start investing into yourself, and now fucking people. And you invest.
Yeah, you know, now everybody is, you know, now everybody is, you know, but, you know, without all that stuff I went through, man, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys or you know, obviously getting ready to fight in the biggest edge of it all, you know, so I appreciate those moments, you know, my few losses in my career. I really learned so much from those things, you know, and mentally and physically both I grew from all those things, you know, because a lot of the times you just got to be honest with yourself, man, and I feel like it's easy to lie to yourself, man. It's a lot harder to tell yourself the truth.
It's best to be fucking hold yourself accountable, and that's what I like to hear, bro. Good.
In my opinion, the truer you are with yourself, the better your life will become.
Yeah, in all aspects, man. In all aspects, you just gotta be honest with yourself, and then you start realizing that how much shit becomes so much easier because you're able to kind of really in perspective like what it is that needs to be fixed. Because you're so telling yourself that you're lying to yourself, and then gets fixed, and then the same situation happens again, and you get the same result, and then you wonder why. As opposed to being honest with yourself and understanding that you need to fix it, and then you fix it. And when you start a situation again, when you beat that situation because you were true with yourself and you learn how to beat it.
Hell yeah, dude. I like the way that goes. Plug yourself in. I got one more question to you after you plug yourself in everywhere we can find you.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I got so many sponsors, man. Every time they do this part, I always forget so many people. But big shout out. I'm just gonna say big shout out to Chicago Fight Team Coach Puerto, Coach Paul Reinhardt. Obviously, all my training partners who are getting ready to fight over the next thing. My skill and my hard work. I'm gonna keep doing it and keep bringing it. Follow me on Twitter, Nickel Hands DK. Instagram is The Real Dream Killer, and my fan page is The Dream Killer on Facebook. So, follow me on there, get up-to-date things of what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. And, want to go live and talk to people about real-life shit and, hopefully inspire somebody to get off the couch and do something they were scared to do.
That's actually why we started too, just to show people, that you're not alone in this world. People have all fucked up.
Yep.
We're all trying to get over something.
Yep. And then the better you get over it and the more positivity you bring into your life, the easier it is to get over.
That part, man.
Oh yeah.
We got one more question for you. It's like, you got one last thing to say to the world. What would it be? What is it?
No way.
Mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop. I'm too cool.
Yeah.
He's the real Dream Killer.
No, the Dream Killer.
Yeah, the real Dream Killer
on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Follow him.
Yeah, I know. Robert says it was there we go.
That was it, huh? I would say, man, don't run from shit.
Don't run from
thing you fear. Run straight ahead at that shit. Don't dodge it. Don't run from it. You're gonna, it's gonna be there regardless. It's hidden behind what you fear most.
That's truth.
That's the truth, man. Thank you for coming in and talking to us, bro. Good luck to you in the future, bro. Good luck. I can't wait to see you on the main card when I do. And I'm going to be rooting for you the whole way, dude. Thank you for sitting here.
Thank you guys so much for having me on, man.
Yeah. It was great talking to you, bro. I can't wait to see what the future holds. And with that, have a good, nice drive and fucking have a nice rest of the day, bro. All right, peace out, man. You guys have a good day.
Man, thank you guys so much, man. Anytime you guys want me on, let me know.
All right.
Peace out.